Hello, this is Cheryl Hunt and I'm going to be leading you through the first session of Human Identity, Theology, Vocation and Professional Practice in Weekend 1. Dave has introduced the module as a whole to you, so this is really just a brief intro to this weekend session and a short video for you to watch, a bit of a fun video just to get you thinking about things. So in this first session we're going to be looking at human identity from the point of view of us being creature in relationship with our Creator and in relationship with the rest of creation, the non-human creation. So we'll be looking at human personhood and drawing not just on biblical resources but also thinking about scientific perspectives. Who and what are we? And how do we relate to the creation amongst which we live? We are lower than the angels, we are created, but we are also evolved. And as you'll see, this fits into the upper left-hand corner of the diagram that Dave's produced to summarise the module as a whole. We're thinking about that top left-hand corner here. You'll have seen in the module document for this module that there are a number of learning outcomes. I've picked out here two of those which seem to be particularly pertinent to the subjects we're covering in this session. One of them is thinking about discussing human personhood in theological terms but also at different stages of life, and the other one is considering how theology and scientific understandings, it mentions anthropological here, but wider scientific understandings of human identity can be integrated and then communicated. And both of these are relevant not just to the session that we're going to be doing for the weekend, but also particularly to the online material which forms the second half of this weekend's learning materials. And to do this, we'll be working through the standard resources that you're familiar with from Christian reflection. We'll be starting today with Scripture, then looking at how some of those Scriptures have been interpreted historically by our forebears in the faith. How have they understood human identity? But then we'll be seeking to integrate that with more recent information that our forebears did not have access to. The input from science that's telling us what we are and who we are and how we come to be this way. And then finally just touching on our experience as being human and drawing all of those together. But first, for a bit of fun, I've got a link here to a YouTube video which is looking at putting us in our place. So if you play the whole video, it starts with a child's hoop, a metre wide, a metre in diameter, and then each successive image, first of all it draws out to 10 metres and then 100 metres and then 1,000 metres, and each jump is 10 times the size of the previous jump, and so it goes on in a very few couple of minutes to give an artist's impression of what the space looks like, galaxies, the universe as a whole, and then it zooms back in again, back down to our scale of around a metre, and then zooms in to the microscopic world and then the subatomic world. And it's just to say, it's a bit of fun, but it hopefully helps give us a bit of perspective on where we are in the scale of creation and something of that scale. We can't wrap our brains around the sizes that are involved, either the large ones or the small ones, but I found it brought out a sense of wonder at the scope of creation and helps us to see where we're located within that. And hopefully you'll find that interesting and inspiring to get your theological juices going for Saturday afternoon. See you then.